Hey guys, Lovey Freeman here again. Today we're continuing our Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues mod this time. Campaign here as the Washington Brotherhood. So last episode we started, we finished off that initial war, and now we're doing the expansionism event chain, and it looks like we'll get some more goals against the cause, which is this territory down here. And I think we're set up for this this war here against the first here. It says attack the Troll Warren. And I was looking at the Troll Warren tree. I guess these guys are super mutants, and they have like a pretty big tree where we seem to be like their final boss or something. And I guess they can either go north, they can go south, but we're one of their final bosses, and we'll be coming for that ass, you know. We'll get some good old Brotherhood versus super mutant combat going on. So I was also thinking about some other stuff here. Apparently, we're able to once we won that war, it looks like we're actually able to enslave the people that we conquered. So we can click these decisions. We take we get 800 manpower instead of having as manpower. We get it as slaves. And the way that seems to work is you can use these slaves to give you a construction speed boost, and you lose all of them. They're all going to die. It says, or we can pay 40% of those slaves to build infrastructure or bunkers, more or less. So an outpost is half a bunker. So I don't know if that's considering so you have 950 guys go out there and you'll get maybe 500 something of them back. Given our current level of manpower over there, and although I guess those guys are non-core, but that seems like a lot to pay for an infrastructure, you know. Then there's also this launch a slave raid over here. So we can do a border war, and I guess presumably we'll take some people as slaves or something. I don't know. I also did notice too, and I guess this would be something that would be obvious to most players, but building infrastructure does increase your resource gain, which is a vanilla mechanic. It doesn't apply in Kaiserreich, which is what I usually play. So, that might be something that we want to do. Maybe we will conscript some slaves and force them to build some infrastructure in Capitol Hill to keep our resources up. Why don't we just go ahead and do that? We'll try out those mechanics. How much manpower is? Let's go to Kodiak Base here. We conquered this. This has 4.01k manpower. I wonder if that comes off of their recruitable pop. I mean, it can't be, right? It would just have to be the civilian population. So let's see where we can get some slaves from, and we'll just do that, and we'll have those available. So we can get from Mount St. Helens, and it doesn't appear to hurt us for stability, so we'll enslave some conquered outsiders. I guess it takes us 5 days to do that. We can't double dip on these other things. Fair enough. And our slave count is over here, so we have 1.15k slaves now. We have to wait 5 days before I guess we can do it again. We took that from what? Mount St. Helens, was it? Well, I was gonna do it from Kodiak Base, wasn't I? And I don't think I did. So that's probably a mistake on my part. Anyways, let's get some orders going on over here. I think maybe we will push in from this side. They do have ports, but unfortunately, it looks like we're not done building our first canoe yet. Apparently, it takes several months to build a canoe. I don't know. It seems like it might be a little bit unrealistic. So we got a couple bridges over here. I also noticed that we do have a couple bridges. We have a bridge over here and a strait over here too. And I think we're supposed to be friends with the we have a decision anyways. They're focused to have these guys on our team, so I'm not too worried about guarding that for now. But I do remember being memed, like when I was playing this way back in the day. I didn't notice some of these bridges over here, and you wind up just having guys walk over into your territory. Especially over here, that can be a little bit hard to miss when you're zoomed out. That there's actually a crossing. So let's get going here. And we're waiting for our first hit of bottle caps. Get a quarterly report coming up in 9 days. I was also thinking about technology too, and if we were going to have laser rifles, which give us lots of heart attack anyways, we might want to go and get that dynamite or whatever, the grenade launchers, to give us soft attack. That might be something that we'd like to do. Let's get ourselves some more powered armor. For our support tech, decisions available. What decision? Right. We can invest in small business. I don't think we need that right now. I think maybe we just want to accumulate some caps, and then we'll try and like increase our development level, and that should get us more caps. Like, so we'll go for maybe like long term. Maybe that's a good strategy. And Capitol Hill. We can use slaves to build roads. Let's get ourselves some infrastructure in Capitol Hill. In Kodiak Base, we had 4.02. And let's enslave conquered outsiders. Now we have 3.62. So it does come off for a total number, it looks like. I'm not sure if that's like a good trade, so I think I'm going to probably not do that too much. Other thing I noticed too there is power armor is a 2.5 width division. These guys all seem to be like the, and these guys are less. They're 6. Like these guys are 1.5 width. Looks like. Yeah, because there's 4 of them in their combat with the 6. Yeah, that's right. And the raiders are just the regulars. Like the widths are a little bit different, so that's kind of interesting. So these are actually 15 widths, and we add 2 more to make it 20. We'd have like a 8-pack. It's like that's another kind of difference I didn't really pick up on at the start, maybe. Just uncheck these for now. Other decisions we have available. Begin a scavenging program. I don't know. Let's try that out. We'll try the scavenging program. Let's also get ourselves the intelligence agency. Get that early. Capitol Hill can level up to 3, I guess, because we built that infrastructure. Let's click that. Remote node. This will increase level by 1. Can I just do that? That's just allowed. Cool. Does that affect our income? I think we're at like 14 or something before. Yes, it does. Seems to flat income 14. So we seem to be getting like quite a bit more income after that development up. Interesting. And we need more rifles. And Troll Warren's doing their expansion too. Bastard mutants. Bastard mutants. Maybe we want to go for a hardness build and just see how hard we can get our guys over here. And got some resource production. Construction, repair speed might be nice. I mean, this is only... We do have a bonus, actually, for industry. So we got to be careful about what we pick. Like, we might want to use that for like something like this over here. Like something like this over here. Probably want to grab these dedicated workshops. Like maybe we're better off not picking an industrial tech at the moment. Let's pick up support equipment. That's something we'll probably want. Alright, within the blizzard. Beneath the blizzard-draped streets of Seattle lies an underground network of abandoned houses, streets, and bunkers. At its heart, a foreboding bulkhead with the words Security Site P1 painted across it lies still. This door only opens for a select few, whose sigil was burned onto their battered armor within the depth of the facility beyond. They drag travelers down to the depths of their base, using them as unwilling test subjects, or as a labor force to excavate their damaged base. This is a seat of power for a new bloody brotherhood, one whose path to progress is built upon the corpses of the weak. Their leader, a ghoul whose skin has fused with his armor, known only as the Immortal. From within the sanctum at the facility's heart, his orders flow through the ranks. His men creep through the city and abduct travelers as they scavenge, their glowing visors illuminating the gloom around them as they roam. The Washington Brotherhood traveled to Seattle to investigate Secure Site P1, a research laboratory and military complex designed to research the occult. It was believed at the time that the radiation might be capable of unlocking some form of paranormal abilities, and the bunker was constructed to research this possibility in depth. Its surgeries are equipped like butcher shops, and its halls are lined with nail marks. When the Brotherhood arrived, they found a facility left abandoned, falling apart at the seams, but filled with knowledge and potential. Now, as their control over Washington expands, their grasp on Alaska begins to tighten. The North shall be ours. 100 PP for that event. That's pretty cool. Some dockyards. We'll just build some canoes for now, I guess. Canoe. It's without a cause. Continue advancing. What should we get here? Economic advisor. Construction speed might be a good one to have. And this is a guy that gives us the hardness up. That might be nice too. We are going to be fighting a lot. Land doctrine, research speed, and experience gain. There's a lot of good stuff. It looks like. Plus, we can change these laws over here too. I would like to get the power armor, but I guess we probably have to scavenge for that for the West Tech. So I saw this as designs. So I guess these are like plans you found flying around or something like that, and you're using it rather than hiring the company, which makes more sense. Let's go for the economic guy who gives us construction speed. That seems like a pretty safe choice, I feel like. We do have a deficit of guns. Are we just losing this stuff in an occupation? Yeah, so getting some agents here will be pretty helpful, it looks like. And we only lost 105. We're gonna flag our power armor guys as elite. Do we have any? We have power armor support. That's interesting. I'll flag these guys as elite, and let's make sure. Looks like we have a lot of equipment we can use. Well, it's fine for now. Update. Make sure our power armor guys get the equipment first, and we'll prioritize our garrisons. What would happen if we took something like a Raider Warband and we stuck power armor support? What is this? It's like a bunch of guys in power armor, like support, like light tank. This would reduce our piercing. This would increase our speed. Like a bit, gives us breakthrough though, but that's nice to have. Gives us breakthrough. We'll get a little bit of defense. We get 10.4 armor, which would be enough to resist the energy weapon units. Like maybe that's a pretty good use for your power armor guys to splash them into your other guys and try and fish for that armor bonus. Might be pretty good. Circle of Steel. Alright, so we got that. We're recruiting our operative. What do we get here? The psychological warfare is gone. And I guess we do this. This causes us to pay bottle caps. I see. So this causes 10k bottle caps to root out resistance. Do we want to pay that? And we can afford it. Let's go ahead and do that. Like I think it looks like resistance might be an issue for us for conquering a lot of people. Alright, we're in the green on equipment now. Oh, I gotta get that. Alright, I'm gonna have to be pulling all-nighter tonight, guys. I gotta do hourly equipment checks for work. I mean, that's only like a 5-minute deal, but I'm gonna have to be doing it, so it's fine. That means I guess I get lots of time to play. I guess I won't be sleeping. Uh, also means I'll be sleeping tomorrow and taking tomorrow off. So you know that's something, right? Produce consumer goods. Yeah, I don't think we really need to do any of that stuff right now. And we have a decision that we can take. What decision? I think that's probably the quarterly income report coming in. And I think these are the ones we're talking about because we control a bunch of these old war significant sites. We can reactivate them for a significant amount of money. So maybe that's something we would like to do. How much power armor do we need for power armor battalion? It's like 25 power armor. We have another choice. Let's go with the guy who gives us the extra hardness. Is that global or just power armor? Just power armor. The secret meatloaf. Recently we've heard of a man who goes by the simple moniker T. He claims to be from a faraway land we cannot find in any old maps. We pointed out from his description an ancient country of great warriors called Sweden. But it seems that is not where the mysterious T hails, judging by his extremely irritated expression. Regardless, Segul brings a secret with him, the best goddamned homemade meatloaf recipe we've ever tasted. He wants to share. Our best grub grifters have adopted the famous recipe all throughout the country. Recently, groups have been making pilgrimages from even distant lands of foreign and exotic goods just to have a taste. I hear he writes as well. So we get the Swiss Souse, which grants us base note income of 5%. That's cool. There's something we could do with trade too, wasn't there? Organization marketplace. I guess we don't have any of that yet though. We're gonna get this war goal soon, hopefully. Alright, we got anti-partisan. The art of haggling. I'm not sure what achievement that is. A linguist and heavyweight. Get ourselves the linguist, and we'll maybe start reducing some resistance. Why can't I root out resistance here? Did I just waste my caps on this upgrade that I can't even use? The hell is this? That's whack. Guess we'll build intelligence networks then. What a piss off. Alright, so we got some more bottle caps there. The old country doing stuff, fair enough. We got extra development capital though for 350. I think we'll just maybe stockpile some of that for now. Hopefully this war against the cause is a power armor guy over there. The Reclamation Authority. The Immortal has decided to construct a Reclamation Authority devoted to promoting scavenging in the wasteland. This will give our nation expertise in scouring the wastes. The old world secrets will be ours. So we just did the forum scavenger thing, right? Send out prospectors. Deathclaws aid our team. This will send out 31 power armor units. I don't know. Let's send out a scavenging team. Sure, I mean, we'll try it out. I got without a cause. So then we can come back to start working on. I think we're going for this stuff over here, right? Get ourselves our industry up. We did that already. Let's get ourselves the power production, I guess. So it looks like our units are Brotherhood exiles. That's interesting. It looks like our units are considerably stronger than theirs, though. Although we cannot pierce them. Of course, the power armor guys seem to have higher armor than they do piercing. And these guys, it looks like our hardness might pay ourselves off here. 66% hardness. Their heart attack is lower. Send Fred's boys over here, I guess. That's cool. We will continue with our doctrine path. 3-speed. Alright, got a bunch of research finished up here. Let's go ahead. So this one over here gives us the extra output. So we'll go with that. And let's pick up the construction speed, I guess. Oh, I should also probably assign some general traits too, right? So I saw this guy over here has Pain Train, which is like pretty good for power armor, I guess. And since we have one more available, experience. Like, I think we should go probably if we're going to use this guy as our infantry. It's going to attack 3%, I guess. It's not a huge benefit though. I'm thinking we want to go for the Savage Leader for the breakthrough 10%. We'll try that. And then this guy over here, and cold acclimatization factor. That's okay, I guess. Like division attrition minus 5%. That's probably pretty good. And gun nut maybe for the attack and defense. Maybe I should have picked the Mysterious Stranger for attack 5, though. That would have probably been smarter. But I'm not too familiar with this, but that's okay. We'll go with that. How hard is their unit? 50%. Oh, these guys get ready over here. It's like nobody can pierce anybody. And you have 60 combat with available, so let's just have we can get some more units in there, so we might as well have them help us with this push. It looks like them power armor units are real tough. Like we've lost barely anything on our power armor guys, and their guys are also seem to be holding out for like a pretty long time. They got a motorcycle unit. That's interesting. Let's send another unit of raiders over there. Yeah, we should have tried to break in over here where their power armor unit was not. Looks like we're starting to get him now, though. We can concentrate our attacks on his unit. actually have these guys hold. Like we might maybe want to go like for support equipment. I think maybe we go for the grenade launchers, and then we go for like the maybe the rocket launchers and the anti-tank rifles to help out with our piercing. I think that might be a. And Gatling lasers are cool and all, but like we're already getting hard and soft attack from our energy weapons, so I think it might be a bit of a waste. I think I would like to get our power armor units up to like 20 width too. I think that might be good. Alright, looks like we're finally going to be chewing through these guys here. Adam Franklin. Yeah, looks like Troll Warren is spreading out a little bit, aren't they? Looks like. Yeah, it looks like we're almost through their power armor unit. Yeah, and like this is a plane. We definitely should have tried to break through over there. That would have been a smarter plan. I wasn't thinking. So we got that. Heart attack and piercing. So we can pick up the anti-tank rifle. Then maybe we go for the grenades. The flamers are pretty cool too, but like maybe the extra soft attack might be a bit better. Alright, training time, infantry defense, infantry breakthrough, infantry organization. That might be okay to get. So we have here night vision devices. So okay, that's also cool, but I think that might be a bit far off. We got gliders. So this gives us the fighters, which you might want to start making if we're going to go for air superiority. We need motorized flight. What's that? That's this thing over here. Before we can start getting the transport glider. I guess we'll start doing that. I mean, we are like our power armor guys can paradrops. Like maybe we do want to try that. Like I said, now that they're energy consuming units, that might not be very effective. We can paradrop regular special forces guys though. Alright, there we go. We got him. We have veteran status on these guys now too. That's pretty sick. That's supposed to be Mordred's Mongols. I guess that's supposed to be like a bike unit or something. Try if we can finish off that power armor guy. Looks like we will. How's this gonna go for us? Looks like even like our raider units are like pretty good compared to their guys. But I don't wanna. I'd rather not waste manpower if it's not needed. Yeah, like we shouldn't have any problem breaking these guys with their power armor units. Their attack is like way better than theirs. Excellent. Logistics tab. Let's train maybe a couple more Raider warbands. We have the Hood settlements.
Let's see how you handle this. I've got you now.
Not sure why that's picking up those orders.
What can I do for you?
Alright, we got construction basics. Let's get the basic tools. Let's also maybe start building some support equipment. I think that was sound of caps hitting. Got some caps there, I think. Military high command, experienced soldier losses, recovery rate, decryption, quartermaster, division attack again. Interesting choice. We could also grab some of these companies over here. Aircraft company. We do have the, I think, yeah, we have this over here, Lockheed Aeronautics, which gives us, we're going to start researching fighters when we pick this. And we've got Capitol Hill, so I think we will start researching fighters soon. That gives us air equipment technology plus 10% research, so let's go for that. Oh, we have another power armor guy. You know, let's send one of our units over this way. to the cable bridge and see if we can have him help us break through over there.
I've made contact. Form on me. What do you need? What can I do for you? After this, I have some weapons.
Scavengers found something. In the ruins of an ancient factory, our scavengers found pre-war goods. Time will tell whether it was worth the blood and sweat we paid for it. But in our hands and in our enemies, we get 50 infantry equipment and we get old world radar system. Gives us air accidents chance, night operations penalty for 180 days. Unfortunately, we don't have any. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any aircraft like actually take advantage of that at the time being, do we? No. No, we do not. So caps, we can do political bribes. For 30k caps, which is almost our entire inventory, so probably don't want to do that. Anything else we can do with our bottle caps right now? It doesn't look like it. Can we do anything over here? No, we're just preparing our stuff right now. I mean, I guess that's probably we're better off building new things. Than repairing damaged stuff. These guys, can we core them actually? Olympus Tribe and your combination. Core state. Okay, I guess we did core them. What the hell? How did that happen? Was that one of our like event things? I don't think so. But for whatever reason, we got cores on those territories. So maybe that's why we can't reduce resistance because they're core.
What's going on?
Yeah, this war has been dragging on like a little bit too long here.
Hey. What can I do for you?
So already has a front line there. Those guys are what? The Patriots?
What can I do for you?
Like it's for whatever reason it doesn't like that. It wants to draw the order from like over this way or something. So that's annoying.
Hey there.
You know that really matters. We could probably just break that guy. I mean, this is like it's just like some trash infantry unit. That's a plain style. And you need to recover your organization.
Let's see how you
Probably so do you guys. Let's give ourselves a hit of staff office plan there.
quickly.
Yeah, that guy's like complete trash. Like even our raiders can get in there and they don't have to worry about having their breakthrough exceeded, so we'll send them in.
Hey. Hey.
Start marching towards Kingsley.
Hello, sir.
We'll
Hey there.
maybe try and keep on hitting that guy so we can't regroup.
Hello, sir.
So start cracking into these guys over too, keep them pinned down.
Greetings, Elder. Commencing attack. After this, I have some weapons for you.
We have 81 units of power armor, so it takes us 75 to add a company in here, right? So we can either do that or we could save up for like another battalion. I think we probably want to get to increase our combat width. Like let's go something like that. And those guys there. So casualties, like we've lost 28 guys, they've lost 1,000. Volatile shack market. A new profession seems to have appeared recently in the wasteland. People who call themselves realtors keep trying to buy and sell shacks for no apparent reason. This caused some slight instability in the region, but we think it's an easy way to to part some peasants with their bottle caps. So we can either choose node base income for 181 days, or this just seems better. Cha-ching! Hitting that guy.
What can I do for you?
I thought these guys were dead. Oops.
Hey there.
Getting a little bit overstretched here. Looks like those guys can take the hood settlements, so we'll have this guy deal with that. This other infantry guy over here. Next research. So it's woodworking. It's a bit silly to think like, the Brotherhood of Steel wouldn't know how to do woodworking, but I mean, I guess that's the way she goes, isn't it? Guess I didn't take shop class. I mean, salvage electronics. All right, so we've dealt with the hood settlements. Excellent. So like now can we reduce resistance? Yes, we can. Let's go to Portland. Okay, yeah, we must accord those other areas by like an event or something that I missed. These are the rib breakers, and these guys are at war with the Troll Warrens. So now we've got that. We can proceed down our next. Let's approach Port Ma. See if they'll want to join the Immortal team.
So tired. Okay.
I think we might also want to get like a new leader. So we got this guy over here. Recovery rate and defense, but additional supply consumption and negative supply consumption again, but speed. And he's charismatic. Let's get him the animal friend for less attrition.
Greetings, Elder.
We'll have these guys. Guess we'll have him lead our defensive guys. Give them like this dark purple color or something.
Sir.
I also have another extra more power armor and stuff too. So we'll go like that. Gives a 20 combat width power armor division. Alright, so we got motorized flight. And we need the biplane fighter. So we need barrage balloons for that. And there's also the transport glider, which probably need to do for the paradropper guys. Let's go for the fighters first, so we'll get the barrage balloons. It's only 60 some days of research.
Sir. Greetings, Elder.
Unfortunately, adding more guys does hurt our experience level, which is a bit sad. But you know, we're very hard. We are extremely hard guys, so we shouldn't take too much casualties. And maybe we should upgrade our agency. Get the elusive gentleman or something. Fifth upgrade, it says still. Like maybe we want to get the intelligence. Like I'm not too familiar with this mod. It's like maybe we should. I'm especially a bit concerned about the you know, these other, like I guess the big dick factions over here probably are Arthurian Brotherhood. I thought these guys were Western. You know, you got the Brotherhood, you got the NCR, you got Caesar's Legion. Right? I mean, those are probably your big dick factions. I don't know, maybe Mr. House or something has like something to say about that too. I don't know, but those guys seem like they're pretty scary. Get some more income. Lots of caps. How much slaves do we have? 1K slaves we got. Let's get ourselves maybe a free infrastructure in Capitol Hill again. And what about the land we just conquered over here? West Portland. West Portland we don't control, do we? Where is West? There's East Portland over here. So West Portland is probably somewhere in Port Ma. I think. Got West Portland. What about these guys over here? Kingsley. These not part of an economic node? There's no pop out. Port Ma controls West Portland. Okay. What do we get? Like, let's maybe take a look at these over here. So we can do Kodiak Base. Gives us 50 energy and an event about radioactive material leak confirmed. Gives us 2 air base and anti-air and a 30% bonus for air technology. Arms Workshop air base and a more air technology. Naval base kit sap. This naval technology, naval base, naval dockyard. Fair enough. What's their doctrine tree again? Like, there's one side that gave us extra hardness. I remember seeing. Research. I think that's on this side, right? Hardness 10%. Of course, this is the one that gives us the air superiority over here, though, right? We get the 2 air superiority boosts and the breakthrough tactic. We get breakthrough tactic either way. I mean, probably we should be going for purity, shouldn't we, if we're gonna roleplay? But extra hardness. I don't know. If we can get air superiority, though, having air superiority plus 40% seems like that'd be pretty strong. And what's our choice over here? Alright, so we've picked up invisible ink. Get suicide pills. So we need healing powder to do that, though. Steel technology. Watch out for spies. Gives counter intel. I don't know. I think maybe we should just focus on building up for now. Go up to 1 line on each. Send out some more prospectors. We got resistance over here now. Alright, let's see here. The pact is signed. Port Ma's mighty gate unfurled a deep red flag from atop its battlements, the dark sigil of the Washington Brotherhood displayed for all to see. Already numerous captains of the Ma and their officers could be seen in armor. Their loyalty to the Ma's new allies rewarded for all to see. Although still independent for now, the Brotherhood had already sunk its dark roots deep into the foundations of the nation. Eventually it would be theirs. Just as expected. So we have a puppet, actually. We get to puppet Port Ma. That's cool. They have 3k manpower, so that'll be helpful. Let's see if we can get the Sinister Patriots. You're probably still in the best spot for that. We might be able to afford actually a harsher law, can't we, caravan guards? We afford pacification. And you might have to cancel some of these guys here. The followers of the apocalypse. Following their recent establishment in our neighboring rivals, a group of humanitarian pacifists who dub themselves the followers of the apocalypse have begun trickling into our lands. Their aim is seemingly noble, to provide services to those in needs, ranging from medical care to agricultural advice. They care for the parts of society we prefer to forget, be them homeless or junkies. We are accepting of all who have no one left to turn to. On this front alone, we have no qualms with them, after all. Who would refuse free medical supplies? Problems only start to arise when you look closely at our neighbors, where the followers have established for a while. Support for any sort of war amongst the people of these nations is slipping, as they prefer to stay on their farmsteads and practice their new medicines. There's even some indication that the followers accept seditious anarchists into their ranks, who are intent on either burning our nation to the ground or seizing power themselves. We need to keep an eye on them, therefore, if we decide to tolerate the followers remaining in our land. Once established in the nation, the followers appear very difficult to uproot. We must therefore decide swiftly, before they have a chance to settle down properly, whether or not we should welcome these followers of the apocalypse and their strange beliefs into our land. Accepting them will undoubtedly bring benefit, but at what long-term cost? They can't do that. Shoot them. I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure the Immortal would just like gun them fucking down, trying to cause seditious shit in our lands. I don't think so. Do not think so. Let's get ourselves this biplane fighter. Let's go some more rifles, maybe.
What do you need?
And what's this? This is a Port Ma unit.
What do you need?
This is an expeditionary force. Send it back to the Ma. It's a Desert Rangers declared war on the Jackals, huh? We have enough political power to do some stuff. Economics, military factory construction speed, and research speed. Political power gain, stability, and war support. Let's get the political power gain. Laws cost. What decisions do we get? Manage our subjects. Okay, so we can clamp down on autonomy. So do we actually want to annex Port Ma, though? I guess Kaiserreich doesn't have puppet mechanics. Like, I'm not really familiar with that in general. Manage subjects. So these guys, Brotherhood dependencies. We'd probably like to keep them maybe where they are as a thrall. So we can exploit Port Ma. Autonomy progress gain plus 0.5. So we can, I guess, scoop up 5% of their factories to build stuff, but it's going to give them autonomy points. Or we can clamp down on autonomy to keep them, I guess, not gaining autonomy points. Interesting. What's their stockpiles like? Do they need melee weaponry, pipe guns? They've got. We start like loaning them energy weapons, or maybe not right now. We have 150 power armor though. What if we threw in a power armor support company here? That won't tell me. That might help our raiders out quite a bit. How much? It costs 15 power armor to do that, so we could maybe go for that. Get ourselves a little bit more protection. Having an armor bonus is huge, of course. So if you can get it, you get it. Of these guys, well, let's group them up over there for now. Decisions available. I guess it wasn't those ones. Entice Vancouver Mavens expansion. Okay. Grant economic support of 15 caps per quarter to Port Ma. Puppet Port Ma. Add 125 tax from Port Ma, taxable income based on autonomy. So this gives them 125. Is that autonomy points, that symbol? Yeah, that is autonomy points. Like, so if we tax them, is that a new leader they got? I thought there was like, yeah, it is a new leader. Cyrus Muscles. Okay, it's not the same leader they had before. Uh, or we can give them bottle caps to lower their autonomy. We'll have to keep that in mind. Let's do one round here. Rapid deployment. Let's come to our first choice here. So we can choose breakthrough. That seems to be not too bad. Overwhelming fire or glass while moving a special capacity, force capacity modifier. Or this gives support units boost in recovery rate and reinforce rate. Let's go for the flexibility of movement, I guess. Go with the marching fire. So it's a bit extra breakthrough. Less ore gloss while moving. Might have to start researching some cars or something like that too. Decisions available again. Which decision am I missing here that's keeping that up? Alright, these things over here. Manage your subjects. I might not be making the optimal decisions about this stuff too. Like I said, I haven't really played too much of this stuff. Like I'm not really too familiar with these mechanics. So we can build power stations, and that increases output. We're going for air though, right? Let's get ourselves the transport glider. Biplane fighter is apparently carrier capable. Some more wars. Lanius's cohort. That's interesting. Are they like a splinter group, or are they like a puppet or something? Huh. Old Spokane State. Okay. Thought those guys used to be old country. Alright, so we've done fellow savages. So I guess we can't do this yet. So we can get that's a pretty significant number of factories over there actually. This gives us negative 25% war goal justification time. Don't need that. Let's enslave the weak. The pact is signed. Today, the leader of Old Country, Grozdan Hakov, was escorted to Capitol Hill by our men. By the time he arrived at the bulkhead to the inner sanctum, he was clearly petrified, almost frozen stiff like his feral brethren out in the snow. The immortal stood observing the obelisk within the chamber, speaking to the ghoul as he did so. Grozdan Hakov and his men would receive the gifts of power armor and plasma weaponry, and they would be called upon when needed. The pact was signed, just as expected. I don't even have plasma weaponry, so like that's a lie. And then probably we'll get some more. Are these guys just in their team, or are they our puppet? Yeah, they're also Brotherhood thralls. And I guess we've flipped their leader over here to be William Morgan. And I guess we hate them. Okay. That's a lot of factories. We're getting that from our puppets? What else can we make? Pioneer kit. What do we need Pioneer kit for? Is that for the Special Forces Division? Spec Ops equipment. So that's probably what that is. Pioneer kit for that. Let's just go with power armor guys and stuff for now, I guess. Planes, we can make barrage balloons. So these guys can do air superiority and gliders. Like, I don't know if we need to be building these planes. They don't seem all that impressive. Like, we're researching better transports right now anyways. Like, maybe let's just stay on this stuff for now. Subsidized puppet, Old Spokane Estate. Okay. And probably have like another matching set down here. We can exploit them. The art of nation building is usually a thankless one, but today is not the case. The people of Port Moss seem to have taken to the role of subject wonderfully. Our officials are welcomed, our demands met, and hearts and minds are being won to our cause. Can we lower their autonomy? Let's get the political power. Is this over here? No training. So you can move up to this over here, training time. Like, that doesn't seem too awful. We get go for that. Stability and war support. I mean, stability might not be too bad. Military high command. Maybe we start going for this stuff here. Division speed and reconnaissance. Recovery rate. Out of supply and supply consumption. Not sure. That's pretty good. Is a Brotherhood Steel chapter. Nightly armaments, power armor manufacturer. I do like power armor. Okay, energy weapons, that's what we're making for the most part too. Explosives. Support equipment production cost. Maybe let's pick up the, we are researching power armor, so let's go with the power armor company. We don't get industrial support anymore. Let's maybe start working on some of this other stuff over here. I'm not sure what we're fighting, so I'm not sure what to pick. But I think like anti-tank rifle, like our guys, like if we run up with the other power armor units, we want to be able to pierce them. So like, I think anti-tank rifle is probably not a bad one to have. Like I was thinking dynamite for the soft attack. Scavengers found something, so we get 50 infantry equipment units and 50% industry technology. That's pretty nice. Oh, we no longer get old world radar. Power armor, we get 240 units of power armor. Should probably do something with it. You guys require 200, so we either go for another power armor unit, or we could try to throw, try and splash some support company into our raider warbands. I think I'm just gonna go for another power armor unit. Keep training these raider warbands. So we can send volunteers. Like I don't know, do we want to send? I would like to get some information on what these super mutants have, like what their templates are. Hmm. Also help us farm a little bit of experience, maybe. Let's actually do that. No, we can't. Unfortunate. I would think they would be maybe a little bit more apt to try and have someone come and help them out. There's a guy over here that gave us stability. Do you want that? Or could you probably could use their power for some decisions over here. Expel the riffraff. Focus on the internal sphere. Produce consumer goods we could do. What's our current effects from that? Stability. We're actually getting a bonus. But it is giving our resistance target up. This would cost us war support, but I think we have like more ways to get war support. Let's focus on the internal sphere for now. So you get our stability up. So keep on scavenging.
What can I do for you? Hey,
Alright, we have enslaved the weak. Dark ambitions. Sealed inside his armor, the immortal has been leading his men since their days in the Midwestern Brotherhood. If his former elders saw who he was today, he would be put down on the spot. The immortal knows he's been warped, changed, hollowed out. He doesn't lament what he's lost, neither do the men who followed him. They all know in their hearts that today's evil is tomorrow's good. I don't know if that's true, but okay.
hey there. So tired.
We could get the Maw guys here to block off this area. That's probably what we want to do. We get some destroyers over here. Maw's Grip, Port Maw. That's neat. So we do have access to a navy. And when can we slam down this hunting the first tree? After 1st January 22. So 6 months.
Sir,
Okay, Puppet Ledger. Okay, so I guess this lets us see some information about our puppets. That's cool. Puppet Ledger, Uncored States. So we still need our compliance to go up. So that's nice that they give you. It's nice that they give you these things. Like, it'd be real nice if Kaiserreich Ottomans gave you something like that, so you could see, where your unrest states are and which levels you have, and you just click them from this menu instead of having to just crawl around the map, wouldn't it? I guess developers didn't care about that. The Reclamation Authority. The Immortals decided to construct a Reclamation Authority devoted to promoting scavenging in the wasteland. This will give our nation expertise in scouring the wastes. I mean, like, didn't we already did that, didn't we? Maybe I clicked the wrong. Maybe I clicked the wrong button. I screwed myself there. Oops. Trade node map. So we just have Capitol Hill, and we're connected to New Victoria. Well, that's fine. I guess we'll just leave that the way it is for now. Air Doctrine. Should we get aerial warfare? We also just picked up, if I remember correctly, a bonus for industry. And this seems like it'd be nice too to get for our intelligence. Efficiency cap and growth. Let's go with the standardized tools here.
Hey,
This is what, an expedition from the old country?
so tired. So tired. What do you need?
I guess we'll make these guys that like kind of pink color for Port Ma. Ooh. Guy's strong and agile, and he's a fast shot. I think probably this is a guy we want in charge of. He might be better than Rodriguez over here. Division attack plus 8%. Max planning and recovery rate down though. I don't know. And he can get the pain train as well.
Hello, sir.
So maybe let's do that. Whoa, give ourselves a swap over here.
Hello, sir.
It's unfortunate. I would like to get guys that have power armor to be in charge of the power armor stuff. Like you just make yourself look better.
What do you need? Greetings, Elder.
Put Rodriguez in charge over here, and this guy over there. That's fine.
Greetings, Elder.
So let's see, pain train. More energy weapons. More support and division attack, recovery rate, division speed. Go for that. Probably we do want to start picking that stuff up. Maybe going to war against the other guys over there. Let's get the theorist actually. Put our research time. Let's get our caps income again. Alright, got transport glider. We got that thing over there. We need a lightweight metals before we can go for this other stuff. It's only 108 days. So go for that. Like, what about our infantry equipment side over here? That's still too far off. That's still going. That's still going. Training time. So that doesn't help out the power armor guys, though. This is just infantry, I guess. The spec forces get these other upgrades. So we got that. Dogs might be nice. Let's pick up maintenance company. Power armor is expensive, probably, so. Los was puppeted.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Let's also get dynamite. Let's start building some of this aircraft too. We'll get transport gliders and this biplane fighter. We'll also be overbuilding support equipment.
Yes, sir.
And these guys keep sending me expeditions.
Greetings, Elder.
Maybe I'll just put those guys in the Coast Guards for now.
So tired.
We'll just have them guard these guys over here too. Guard those coasts. Let's keep on training our power armor units. I got dark ambitions. And we'll go for the foundries here. Troll war and declares war on the marrow drinkers. Red Stag Candle Shop. In the quaint outskirts of Capitol Hill, a mom and pop shop has made quite a splash. Red Stag tallow candles they sell, scented with the best pulverized floater teeth. Some say it smells like raspberry with a hint of bergamot. Others can only detect faint amounts of DOOM. Either way, business is blooming. Thankfully, these new business owners pay their taxes. We should even buy a few. Some of our advisors could do with some relaxing candles, especially Jeremy. I'll just do that. Especially Jeremy. Poor Jeremy. So those transport gliders apparently build pretty fast, don't they? Yeah, power armor support there. That doesn't make these guys special forces, but it would. How much do we need for that? So we need like 200 and something units of power armor. That might be something we should go for. How's our resistance working? It's pretty much gone. Uh, so they're building an intel network there. Infrastructure concern. Let's get the industrial concern. Alright, so I think that's that same scavenger event we had before. Send out prospectors. Well, the slaves have never been terribly happy with their working conditions and social standing. Over recent weeks, it seems our slavers have become particularly rebellious to our orders. Sparked by an influential slave leader in Capitol Hill, sporadic clusters of violence against slave owners has spread across the nation in the past few days, with slaves defying orders and even attempting mass breakouts. While the court demands a little more than better conditions and food, we risk getting a dangerous precedent should we bend to the slaves. Crushing them, on the other hand, would surely break the spirit of the slaves for decades to come, but can be costly in men's stability. What are we to do? I'm pretty sure I know what the Immortal would do here, wouldn't we? What are they thinking? We're almost done with our advanced servos, too. was trying to up our stability though. It's like that kind of is a bummer. Alright, finished our advanced servos. Can start our T-45D power armor. Alright, so we got the foundries. Black Paladins. Enslaving the weak and putting them to work is enough. We need to police them too. The strongest are picked to keep the brethren in line, and slowly but surely they begin to slip into our grasp. Once they're cruel and broken, we can take them into our ranks, burning the seal into their flesh. Black Paladins of the Washington Brotherhood are truly a terribly sad thing. Yeah, okay, we'll get some, let's get the Black Paladins. That used to give you like a few units of power armor, guys. We'll see if that's still the case. I noticed there's also some research bonuses you can get down over here for the power armor, which you might want to go for as well. Got standardized tools. This gives us a recruitable population factor over there with the agriculture, huh? Artisan guilds. Let's keep on going with our industry. Powered demolitions platoon. That's cool. So that's power armor and special forces we can add for that. What do we have here? A power armor support anti-tank. So I guess there's no such thing as power armor anti-tank. That's unfortunate. Alright, so it's a maintenance company. Heart attack and piercing up. I mean, that seems pretty good. A lot of tech here. Start researching Ohm's law. Get some research speed boosts. Traders from Hawaii. Far to our west, past the bulking wrecks of oil rigs and a minor military island, lies the Isles of Hawaii. Once, according to a book we found once at least, these islands are also part of America and the home of the American Pacific Fleet. By 2077, the Pacific Fleet was a vast collection of nuclear-powered aircraft carriers, destroyers, and missile boats. Most of the fleet was in port at the start of the Great War and was wrecked by the multitude of Chinese nuclear missiles that hit the port. The tribes of this Hawaii now make a living scraping advanced components of the countless wrecks, trading for weapons and food with settlements up and down the west coast. This morning, a cluster of native traders from Hawaii arrived in our ports, offering a plethora of rare goods for a price. It's an opportunity we won't get for some time. Sure, we'll buy the stability. Fork out a little bit of cash. Boy, Daniel French here. It's also agile, so that's infantry division attack. That's also pretty good. Or wait, we're not infantry though, are we? We're like power armor guys are not infantry. I gotta get that in my head. It doesn't work that way. I don't think. We're like special forces or something. Land night attack. That's not too bad. Let's go for the frag grenade. So let's get ourselves some dynamite and anti-tank rifles. How much of that stuff do we actually need for like these companies over here? So demolitions. It's 15 demolition equipment. Let's add maintenance to the to these units over here. Insufficient resources. We need more water. Okay. Get that from there, I guess. Doesn't seem like a whole lot. Like, let's put some factories on this stuff over here. We'll go 2 for each. And that would give us the anti-tank rifles give us enough piercing to pierce scavenged power armor divisions. Like, that's pretty good. Just waiting on our compliance. How's that going? What's this? Capitol Hill can be upgraded to level 4. Sick. Promote node. We're almost up there. Our wasteland pacification is working. It's doing the trick for us. Great. And we'll get the guy that gives us stability and war support. Trading some raider warbands. Alright, so we got Black Paladins. Like, that's pretty sick. So we get veteran power armor, guys. How much power armor do we have? Quite a bit, actually.
Greetings, Elder.
We would exceed our special forces cap if we did that. I would like to standardize our company, though. What's our cap? Currently fielding a 42 and training 16, so let's maybe not do these.
Hey, so tired.
Alright, we've got transport gliders and fighters. So that's pretty cool, I guess.
What do you need?
I'll have these guys also hang out over... Like, where's our airbase at? Maybe we'll try some cheeky pair drops. No national focus set. We're close. Let's get the, was there one for water? I don't think there was, no. Do we need the, like, I don't think we need these yet. Maybe we come down over here and get this power armor research bonus. Either that or we go for these factories over here. Maybe we should be building civs still. Or infrastructure. So we could definitely do with more workshops. And those are nice there too. I don't know. Tough decisions. Tough decisions. A lot of the stuff seems like it's stuff that we'd want. Attack and defense. This gives us attack. Let's go for the our might. Go for the power armor research bonus. And I think there's also like a negative 15% attrition over there too, which would be nice, especially for these expensive units. Scavengers have found something. Old world factory schematics. Nice. So we get factory construction speed. So we can spend some bottle caps. I think we probably want to save up. I want to do some of those projects over there that build up our tax breaks for factories. So we can pay that, and that improves our efficiency growth, which I don't think we need right now. Let's go with the power armor scavengers, I guess. And we can reduce some of these over here. We can do the naval base projects, which I'm not too pumped about. What are these guys over here up to in the troll warren? Fortunately, we have not too much intel for our one spy there. I think maybe we need to get those other decryption techs. What do those actually do? Is it just encryption and decryption? Yeah, looks like it. Continue to up our research speed. We have a lot of power armor in stockpile. Let's go with the power armor support company on our... Well, we can't yet. We don't have enough experience. But I think that's what we're going to do. Get the power armor support, and hopefully that'll help them fight better. Alright, and so after this focus, we'll be able to do... Start hunting the first there. We'll just do that. Same event we already got. And another government decision over here. Hunting the first. Although he may be a ghoul, the immortal has no love for mutants, especially not super mutants. The first is perhaps the most troublesome of all, leading the troll warren along our southern border. Under him, the warren's rapid growth is turning them into a potential threat. We need to do whatever we can to bring him down and ensure that he doesn't serve as a roadblock to our plans. What's our cap situation like? Still making much more than we're spending. Big Shack bubble. Dipping our toes into the profits of Big Shack has lured some sharks for a nibble. Many shacks are built, too many to sell to the non-existent candle makers, in fact. All these new luxury shacks now dwindle in value. Maybe we could have prevented this if we acted earlier. I loved bubbles as a child. Harsh. Economic advisor. Got the research speed, I guess. Maybe we should increase our training level too. Another 10 transport gliders. Alright, there we go. Let's add ourselves some power armor support to our boys there. Get artisanal guilds. Get ourselves dedicated factories. So power armor guys. We could also go for yeah, so we get some demolitions and the anti-tank, and that'll help our stats out a little bit. Although it looks like the it's not that big of a change actually. It's about 10% up, I guess. I'm not sure if it's worth a hit on armor. Anti-tank gives us a substantial amount of piercing though. Coring. Alright, so we'll be able to core once we have enough political power. So that's probably one. We probably should have saved our political power for that, shouldn't we? Oh, nice. Neither Raider nor Deathclaw nor Super Mutant will stop our scavengers. They have returned to Capitol Hill, the power armor caked in blood and grime. Let's example show for our potential future. We get infantry equipment, we get 25 units of power armor, and we get old world naval targeting system. Unfortunately, that's not exactly all that useful for us, is it? With our canoe navy. We could try a meme naval invasion of the Warren, couldn't we? We got hit and run. So those walking tanks.
After this, I have some weapons to repair.
Alright, hitting the first. So I guess this says we'll get a bunch of decisions, I think it said. And then we'll be able to go to war with the trolls. Let's keep on sending out these prospectors. Where are those decisions at, though? Alright, so we gotta do this over here. Scouting parties, so we have to guess do all this stuff over here. Let's start doing it. We got the frag grenade, we got the resistor. Ourselves the combat language. Maybe start an aerial warfare doctrine too. So the fragmentation grenade. What's the next in line after that too, anyways? So you have that, and then over here we've got the focused fire upgrade for our anti-tank rifles. Battle of Hoover Dam. Scribes, paladins, knights, relics of the past and the future. Against them stands a legion, who will act like a bull in a china shop throughout all the Brotherhood values if they get their way. Who will win? Dam's technology must be preserved. Ooh. That's spicy. Alright, can we do... I guess we have to do all this stuff in order or something like that. We will need our political power for that. So I suppose we will do that. Let's go for our puppet ledger here. Does this tell us what their autonomy is? No, unfortunately it doesn't. It's like, what would be the best way to break these guys open? I'm not sure how good the super mutant units are, though. I just don't know what their stats are. It's a bit difficult to say. Maybe we'll pick up that and the Desolate and Despoil just to get the attack and defense. Like, this seems like another game where they're going to be handing out national spirits like candy. Decisions available. Do the radio surveillance. I don't have another spy, so he's fucked, isn't he? That's unfortunate. We got combat language. And we got the research bonuses for that, so we'll use it. Contact lost. The immortal summer scavengers went missing. We can't raise them, and we only have a message for their last known location. It's your call whether we try to rescue them. When the leader fails, the others pay the price. Harsh. I guess that was their scavengers. They're gone. Didn't make it back. Every unit leader add attack skill 2, planning skill 2, logistics skill 2. That's nuts. I guess this will tell us Siege of Hidden Valley. After days of siege, relentless fighting, Hidden Valley has fallen. Caesar's Legion was able to take Hidden Valley through the pockets of resistance still exist. The Mojave chapter should be remembered in history books for its defense of Hidden Valley. Though fruitless in the end, they stood against giants. Fighting to the last man is unsure if this victory was truly a victory for Caesar's Legion. Was it worth the price that was paid in blood for this land? Wait, what? Must have been a bloodbath. Okay. It's not good. Let's go for the, let's continue going for the research speed. It's the same event again, it looks like. And these transport gliders, they just, make them like, make them like they're going out of style, don't they? Supply grace, breakthrough, soft attack, reinforced rate, resistance growth. This gives us less resistance growth speeds. Like, I don't know, maybe that's nice. The hardness over here for the warrior code is like, that's pretty badass. So I do like hardness. But I think we'll LARP and go down the path over there. Get the non-discriminatory targeting. Dust in the wind. We didn't care enough to look for our scavengers, and it seems they are gone for good. Hopefully their friends and loved ones forgive us for letting them die, but they won't be the last people to die on the wasteland. Fair enough. That's a true say, isn't it? Let's go for the power armor research bonus. Precision is available, it says. Yeah, persistent reconnaissance parties. Okay, let's do that. Guerra's conviction. I implore you, the people of the Republic, to welcome the formation of a government representing the resolve of the downtrodden, the oppressed, and the enslaved. We are neither Mexicans nor Texans. We are the last, best hope for the wasteland. We will work with all who stand for freedom and truth. Although I have the weak and feeble body of an old man, I have the stomach of a Rio soldier, and I think foul scorny that any legate of Caesar or any robot would tread upon their rights. Viva Libertad. Okay, good luck with that. So let's build some civilian industry. Get the lightweight metals upgrade, improve our planes. Kid factories. Yeah, we're pretty behind on our construction too. Let's learn how to work clay. Actually, pretty close to the T-51B armor. Hardness 90% on the hardened version though. That's tasty. But nice to rush that, but I think we have a limited number of bonuses, obviously. Ooh, Trail War and declared war on bone dancers. So after this should do you want to pull that now? And get those bonuses now that I think about it? If we want to work towards that, like we probably want to rush that maybe later. We're almost done the T-45D anyways. Let's go for the flesh before steel. This would drop our armor below the 10 though for the piercing, so I'm not sure if it's worth it to get demolitions there. It's a pretty big increase though. Let's go with a demolition support. Maybe get ourselves another factory on frag grenades.
What can I do for you?
So gotta be careful we're not getting close to our military expenditure is gonna bankrupt us. We don't want to do that, do we? Looks like we're not really in danger of that happening anytime soon though. We can also upgrade our node. So we can pay for Vancouver Mavens. I'm not sure what that is. It's organization relations. Let's not worry about that for now. What about our war with the Troll Warrens though? what the fuck is this? A scout support that currently have deployed around 213 battalions in the field. So I guess you can't attack them until they have enough troops? That's a bit silly, isn't it? I'm just not allowed to go to war with them? Maybe I should just justify manually.
This, I have some weapons to repair.
The monoplane fighter. I'm working on our smoke, get smoke signals, okay? Let's also maybe do some coring. So I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, if they're weak, why can't I just rush them? Why do I have to wait for all this stuff to happen? They need to have over 400 battalions deployed in the field, or more than 200% of our total number of factories. Well, like, I don't understand why I can't just go kill them. It's not very fun. An alarming trend. Nationalist sentiment is beginning to rise in one of our subjects. Words like self-determination, freedom, and liberty are being spoken by powerful figures in Port Ma far too often for our liking. If we don't do something about this now, the sentiment may get out of hand. Quash them. It's Core Portland. Wastelander conscripts. Justified Wargle time, like, claims in a war goal. Well, I mean, if we're not going to go to war soon, let's just go get the, let's go for our resources, I guess. That's disappointing, though.